complaining already. I said it's cold. And I got the blueberry muffin. And hi, welcome to another episode of Josh and Kelly.
We are here at Old World Breads, hitting this bakery on our way down here to the beach, and looking forward to it. It should be yummy.
We have something yummy to share.
So what are you thinking, Kelly?
I don't know yet. There's so many options.
I've already narrowed it down to 2.
Really? That fast?
Oh yeah, I know what I like. Alright, I am getting a raspberry Danish. Kelly is getting a blueberry muffin. Looking forward to it. That's our happy dance. We're at another bakery. This case it's Rosenthal.
Number 2.
You're probably wondering why we're going to hit a second bakery. You have to stay tuned and find out. Alright, in we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, looks pretty clear. Cheese, Danish.
I don't know if we're going to find a comparable.
They got a Danish. Oh, creme brulee. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hammentassen as well. I'm going to take one of them. Yum. Oh, they got big elephant ears and everything here. I think this is going to be a hard choice, Kelly. What do you think?
Very hard. We're at bakery number 3. We're in Lewes. This is the station. On King Street.
This is a nice bakery. We've been here before. It's really hard trying to find a park. It's tight, but we're here.
Let them see the parking lot.
It's tight. There's not much space, and it's only for small cars. We managed to find a spot out the back, on the side actually. But yeah, it's all right. Let's go see what they have to eat. That's the important bit. Oh wow.
That looks so nice.
What we got here? Look at all this. Croissant. Oh yeah, that looks good. Ooh, wow. Another hard choice has to be made.
So it's time for our taste testing. I want to show you what we selected. Our goal was to try to find the most similar item in each bakery that we went to make it a fair comparison, but that was kind of impossible, so we got close to it. So the first place we stopped was Old World Breads, and I got the blueberry muffin, and Josh got the what's it called?
That's a pastry, and it's got a raspberry filling.
And then stop number 2, Rosenthal's. I got the blueberry bread pudding, which, look at that. That looks amazing.
Looks amazing.
Because I was trying to stick with the blueberry theme. And then this is a blueberry sauce or jam or something to eat with it. And then Josh stuck with the raspberry and got a
Hammentassen.
And then at the station on King's, I got, Josh got this.
It's a bun.
A jam bun. Again, stuck with the raspberry theme and more of a pastry type. And then this was the only type of muffin that they had. It's actually,
It's a banana nut, isn't it?
Hazelnut. Banana hazelnut.
It looks delicious.
So, that's our choices for today.
Our choices and probably our lunch.
Okay.
Here we are. Yum yum. So we're going to taste each of these kind of give you some feedback on what we think, looking at things like freshness, obviously taste, quality, and I guess for me, just an overall pleasure of what I think. Any other criteria you're going to use?
No.
No? Okay. Let's get stuck in.
Okay. I'm gonna cut this.
Mmm. That looks so good. So good. I'm drooling in anticipation.
Mm.
That looks so good. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Those blueberries look so fresh in there. What's your impression on that?
It's delicious. It's so moist, and it's loaded with blueberries all the way through. Tastes so fresh. Got that nice crispy, sugary top. Mm.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Oof. Wow. That's a way to start. All right, I am going to try the one that I got at the first bakery as well, since that's the one you got at the first bakery, which is this Danish here. So I'm going to try that one and just cut it up and see how it is. It's nice and flaky so far. It feels fresh. Looks tasty. Very soft, very fresh, very buttery, flaky pastry.
It looks like the consistency done just right. It's not
Yes,
too
it
brown.
hasn't been overcooked. It's very good. I'm a bit more harsh in my critique. Not because it's not as good, but for something to be 10 out of 10 for me, it's going to have to be really blow my socks off. Like this, I give this a solid 8. Like this is good. Very tasty. Good quality ingredients. Cooked well, made well, buttery, flaky. Really nice. Really nice. All right.
All right.
On to the next bakery.
So this is from Rosenthal's. This monstrosity.
They can't see it pulled into the frame. They gave a very good, big, generous slice for this one, and that jam to go with it. Wow.
Do you want to try it too with me?
I'm not with you. I want to keep my tastes into here first.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry. Once the camera's turned off, I will eat it up. That looks amazing. Taste that for me.
Wow.
I do like bread pudding. What's your verdict? This must be good. She's going for a second bite without giving her verdict. It must be good.
It's okay. It tastes very mapley to me.
Like maple sugar? Like it's got maple syrup in it?
It doesn't taste what I thought it would be.
Interesting.
That's why I keep eating more to make a decision.
That's her excuse, and she's sticking to it.
I mean, this has all the fresh blueberries, so that kind of changed the taste of it. Honestly, I thought it was going to be amazing, and it looks amazing, but I think it's just okay.
Okay. What are you rating it?
5.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. I'm going to go to my item from Rosenthal's, which is the raspberry Hamentassen.
Hamentassen.
And I am going to see. This looks quite nice in terms of the actual dough of it here.
You don't get to get into the jelly part of it on either one of them, though.
Oh, I will. So this is, instead of a pastry crust, this is more of a almost like a pie dough crust, which is fine. I prefer that, but Mm. Again, it's been cooked well. It hasn't been overcooked. It's fresh. It's firm. It's tasty. It's got good consistency. Yeah, that's. Mm,
It's good.
that. I'm gonna give that one an 8 as well. Like that was good. That was very good. It's gonna be a hard choice here to find a winner. Kelly's lit more definitive so far. But let's try the last one. So this one came from the station on Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's banana hazelnut.
Got a dollop of like cream or something on top.
I think so.
Ooh, wow.
Try that with cream.
Of course you were. It does look good.
Mm.
Almost looks like cake. It's so good.
That flavor with those hazelnuts, oh,
Yeah.
it just really pops.
Yeah.
And the banana, it's so mild. Mm.
So the banana's not overpowering.
Mm-mm.
It does look a lot like banana bread. I mean,
And
it looks
it's
good.
so
It
moist.
looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this reminds me more of banana bread and tastes more of it than that.
Mm.
Oh, so good. These two are neck and neck.
All right.
10 out of 10.
Oh, okay. 10 out of 10 for each. All right. Can I borrow that knife for a minute? I can get stuck into my last one. So this is the kind of the jam bun. Now these two are both raspberry. Not that I was tasting it. I was actually just tasting more the pastry. This has got, I think, a marmalade in it. I think it's an orange marmalade, which orange is not my favorite flavor in anything, let alone in baked goods. But marmalade's not bad. But I am going to try and get mainly the pastry here, which is almost looking like croissant-like. A lot of layers on it. It looks very buttery. It looks amazing. Let's find out. Mm.
That was a big bite.
Mm. That's a big piece, but first let me say, I didn't get any raspberry in those, but I got a lot of the orange marmalade in that. And it's tasty. It's nice. It's a little less jam-like, but almost like a syrup. It's so runny in its consistency, but it's nice. Got a nice flavor.
Do I get to taste test yours too? No?
Maybe.
I know you
Now
want some of this.
the pastry is very soft, a lot more moist than that one was. It's a similar kind of pastry, but it's a lot softer, a lot more moist.
When you cut it, it looks like it pressed on
it
itself. I don't know if they can
of
see it, but
it kind of
looks
condensed
so.
there. But that's because it is so moist and it's beautiful like that. It's very fresh, very fresh. In my mind, it's slightly overdone. It's just a little bit more done than I like. Some people might like that. I prefer my pastries underdone than overdone, and this is a little bit more overdone for me. Um, and that has a lot to do with it because for me that affects the flavor and the texture of it as well. Um, it's still a very, very good item that I would happily have again, but I'd probably give it about a 6 out of 10.
Mm.
Partly because it's a little too done for me, but it's nice. It's very nice. So, all right. So Kelly now has to give her absolute favorite, and again we'll remind you where it's from once she's chosen. So tell us your favorite and why it's your favorite.
Out of this selection, I'm going to go with the first one from Old World Bakery. It's just
At the
the
blueberry
blueberries are just so good, and
it looks amazing.
the topping on it, it's moist. It's delicious. This would be my least favorite, and this is really good. More like a banana bread, and that nice nut mix to it is good. I don't care for pecans or walnuts in my baked goods, but this is hazelnut, so it's really a light flavor. It's pretty. It's a little done on top, but I don't mind a little crispy, like in cookies or certain things.
You like that much more than I do.
Yeah, Josh likes everything. When I bake cookies for him, I have to cut 10 minutes off the time. He likes them barely
I
cooked.
prefer them raw. That's just me. All right, so you are going with the blueberry muffin from Old World Breads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice. So I'm really choosing probably between these two. Again, this was good, but these two are kind of neck and neck. And the flavor on them both is very, very good. But I think I'm going to have to go with the Hammentassen from Rosenthal's, just because the flavor on it is good, and I just prefer that kind of that pie crust to the actual pastry crust. They're both very good though. So if you're more of a pastry person than a pie person, you'll probably prefer that. Spot on. It's good. But I think I'm going to have to say Rosenthal's for the Hammentassen. Yeah.
Hammentassen.
So now you know. So those are our favorite things from our favorite bakeries and why they're the favorite. But it's all good, really, and we'll all get eaten, no doubt. Now, right?
Not all now.
Yes, all now.
So this is my great introduction to the walk that we're doing here. And for whatever reason, some technical difficulties, the microphone didn't record any of it. So you get to hear it from me now. We are actually in one of our favorite places to walk when we're down the beach here. This is the Cape Henlopen State Park. And we're going to go for a nice walk with Sophie through the marshes and around and hopefully see some of the historic sites, and we'll let you know what they are as we come across them.
We're at Fort Miles. These little areas here, these little rooms, I don't know what you would call them, but when I was in 4th grade, I stayed in them. We had a school field trip down here. I remember my mom came as a chaperone. We had KP duty. I think that's the KP room. KP facility. It's a beautiful 72 degrees here, middle of March. So nice. So there used to be a whole army fort here during World War II. This is an ammunition fort where they held it.
Ammunition bunker.
Bunker. Here, he's the expert.
I'm not the expert, but it's an ammunition bunker.
You can see the door, there's a lot of shadow on it.
I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, you can hear it. But there's these really kind of deep frog noises coming from here. And Kelly and I were just walking past and saying, you know, if we were in Florida, we might think, that could be gators, but you don't have to worry about that here. None of that here. We know it's just going to be frogs.
Okay, so we've come to one of the watchtowers from World War II, and we are heading up the spiral staircase and taking Sophie with us because she is quite happy to go all the way to the top and to see what there is to see along the way. And so are we.
All right, we're on top of the tower. Kelly's had to transfer the camera to me so she can go down a level. Because after saying, let's go up the tower, let's go up the tower, she realized when we got up here, it's high, and she doesn't like heights. So
it's a pretty view though.
It's a nice view. So this is what happens when they're up here. They were here because it gives you a good view of the ocean and the bay. So that's the bay there, the Delaware River, leading into here, which is the mouth of the Atlantic Ocean. And then this is all the Atlantic Ocean, all this way. And way down there in the distance, you can see there, that's Rehoboth Beach. So that kind of gives you an idea of where we are. And that here, this is the Great Sand Dune, they call it. There was a bunker built into it, as you can see there. Entrance there, there's an entrance back here. We're just there. But that's the Great Sand Dune. And that, believe it or not, that is the highest point in Sussex County. In the whole lower Delaware, that's the highest point. It's a flat, low state.
So this is one level down, the view is very pretty. And there's like a wall here. There's just a small area in between the wall that I'm recording, so. I don't know what it is. I've always had an issue with heights. But really pretty view. Where are you taking me?
I'm taking you to the beach. I know you like the beach. So we're heading down this hill. The tower is just back there where we were. We're going down this hill, and then the beach is just that way. So we're going to go to the beach.
Woo woo!
Here we are, going through the dunes. I think this is our last dune. And right over this is the ocean. We can hear it. Kelly's getting excited.
Yay!
Look at that smile. What did you just tell me, Kelly?
I'm complaining already. I said it's cold. It's like 20 degrees temperature drop out here with the breeze. I don't know. And he's like, are you telling me you're ready to go? I'm like, not really, but maybe.
I mean, there's not really anybody here. Nice beach and nobody's on it, but Kelly's like, ooh, not ready to go.
Thanks for watching another episode.
I know it's a short one, but it was sweet.
No pun intended.
Oh, pun very much intended.
Be sure to like and subscribe and share this with your friends. We'd appreciate it.
Absolutely. And of course, the description contains the link to our Patreon page. Don't forget to click on that. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. So I have a bakery update. The banana muffin with the hazelnuts had walnuts in the banana bread part further in, and I do not like walnuts at all in my baked goods. I just don't like the taste of walnuts. Walnuts and pecans. Every other nut I love. So Josh got to finish that one. I tasted his homostatin and his other baked pastry. Dry. Didn't like them at all. This, on the other hand, was very moist, and I love the orange flavor much more than him, and that was tasty. In this, I took another bite and I spit it out.
I figured out the flavors, and it's flavors that she didn't like. So this, it's just called blueberry bread pudding. But first of all, it's made from marble rye bread, and rye bread's got a fairly strong flavor, and it comes through. Secondly, it's got a lot of chunky sugar in it. And at first, we thought it might have been maple sugar, but to me, I think it's called turbinado sugar, which is sugar that's not ultra refined. It still has a lot of molasses in it, and that molasses flavor is what's coming through as well. So between the molasses and the rye, those are probably the two strongest flavors in there, and it does overshadow the blueberry a fair bit unless you put the jam on top. Then you don't really taste the blueberry unless that jam's on top. But it's still good, and I like bread pudding. It's still very good.
I like rye bread, but the combination.
She didn't like this.
Yeah.
She didn't like this.
But my blueberry muffin, that was a 10 out of 10. That was really good. But I had to take the muffin down to like a 3.
And I turned the camera off between takes because I didn't realize we needed it. But she took a bite of this. She got the top crust. I was overdone. She spit it back out again. I was like, "What are you doing?"
And then I took a bite of this.
And she made this face like shrimp.
It's so dry.
Oh, it's so dry.
Different. We have different.
We have different tastes when it comes to sweets, but that's fine. Everyone's different.
Yeah.
I was giving you my feedback on mine. She gave you her feedback on hers, and now she's giving you her feedback on mine too.
What's that? Unsolicited? No, it's not unsolicited advice.
I think they're all good. I'm happy to eat them all. Just saying. That's the way it is. Cheers.